Man. 2025, we've seen so many OG Air Jordan colorways. Speaking of, in this box, of course, which is the normal standard Air Jordan box that we see, is an OG colorway, but label does read Air Jordan 8 Retro Grade School. Colorway is black, multicolor. And of course, this is a size 6. And opening up the box, we do got the lot number in there somewhere. We do got this white paper right here. And yeah. And we got a lot to talk about with these because it's definitely been a lot of thoughts going on as far as this particular sneaker. But yeah, we do have the 2025 version of the Air Jordan 8 Aquas. Yeah. Another OG, yeah. Man, like I said, yeah, it's been a lot of thoughts going around this shoe. Some things people not happy about, of course. But if y'all didn't know, this is an original colorway from 1993 that Michael Jordan did debut in the 1993 All-Star Game, although he didn't wear these on the court as a Chicago Bull. But the colorway did match the uniform that he wore in 93. And I think it definitely would have been dope with, as far as the 2025 version, if they would have brought some type of apparel to actually go with the shoe. Like, that's just a thought process that I think. But let me know if y'all agree. That I think that would have definitely been dope. And what's crazy is I remember back in like 2007 seeing J-J, who most of y'all know as Hove. He was actually rocking a pair of these courtside at a basketball game. You've seen others like Kanye, Cameron, a lot of others that was rocking this particular Air Jordan colorway right here. But yeah, this is one of them unique colorways for the most part, but I'm glad that they decided to bring these back for the most part, but with that being said, let's get into talking about this shoe. First and foremost, let's go over the shape. So these do have that same exact shape as the 2023 pair of playoff 8s, where it's just more like that straight to toe shape. Not like the 2015s and 07s where it got more like that slope shape, similar to the OGs. But they do have all black nubuck, of course. And note to self, y'all, these actually are going to have a lot of dust particles that's going to attract to them. And some of y'all, if you took your pairs out the box and it looked like they was a little scuffed or like somebody worn them, it's because of, the particular material for the most part. But, some people complained about it. But we do have all black nubuck, which is going throughout the first half of the top portion of the shoe. It's on the toe box area. And, we do have some gray down here on the lower portion before you get into the lacing area. And that is actually a gray suede right there, as y'all can see for the most part, Now let's get into the tongue area. So on this lower portion right here, that's more like a neoprene material, but it is in all black, and it does run throughout the middle of the shoe going into the top of the shoe. You do have your standard black laces, of course, right here, as y'all can see for the most part, Then at the top of the tongue, you do get your chenille Jumpman, which is in red. You do get this carpet like material right here, with aqua and purple, of course. And then you do get that, orange circle, of course, which is similar to the originals. Something that 2007 didn't incorporate. It was more so yellow. But it does look a bit more shaved down on here. And the tongue is a lot smaller. Actually, the circle is a lot smaller on the tongue for the most part. Now, this all black nubuck that you see is on the base of the shoe. You do got some perforated holes right here, and then you have some up here, which is near the ankle liner of the shoe. And we do have these visible cross straps right here. Now, something to note is back in 92 when Tinker Hatfield created the Nike Air Rays, that was more so an outdoor shoe. But the Air Jordan 8, it borrowed this particular element from it, the cross straps, for a more lockdown feel, of course. And that's something that was inspired by the Nike Air Raid. But we do got the 23 right there, which is a very prominent, is definitely visible, something that was true to the originals, of course, as y'all can see. We do got the Air Jordan on the cross straps as well. And this is definitely visible and you can feel it, of course. And the cross straps actually wrap around to the ankle of the shoe for the most part. You do got the plastic eyelets, you know, whether you want to tighten them or loosen them. I know a lot of people like to loosen these for the most part, but let me know if y'all loosen them or if y'all tighten them, you know. Lower portion right here, you do get your TPU brushstrokes, and we do got aqua, teal, and black. You know, it's more smaller on this side, much larger on this side right here. Now, do note that every version of the Air Jordan 8 Aquas from 93, 2007, 2015, and 2025, each version is different. So the color shading is definitely going to be different on each version. These just have a more, you know, darker shading to them on the 2025s, as y'all can see right there for the most part, you know. Then if you look more towards the back portion right here, we do have all gray suede, which is also running throughout the outer portion of the lacing area. And this is an all gray suede, and it does feel a lot more, it feels thicker. It just feels like a more hairier kind of suede, as y'all can see. Now do note that on the grade school pairs, the gray is going to be a lot darker than the men's pairs, and this is something that a lot of people had a gripe about. The gray, of course, oh, it's lighter than the 2015s, but child, just like I mentioned with the TPU brushstrokes, the gray on here, it was definitely different on each version of the Aqua 8s. Like the 07s had a dark gray, the 2015s had a light gray, the men's version has a lighter gray, but the grade school has more of a darker gray, kind of matching the 2015s. Now, I don't know if that's a factory flaw or so, but this is my actual release day pair for the most part, you know. So do take note of that. And then as we take a look at the heel, this is my gripe, right? So if you see on the 2023 pair of playoff 8s, which I do have right here, yeah, you can see that the shape on these, it goes straight up. As to you look on the 2025 Aqua 8, it goes straight up, and then after this cross strap right here, it goes in and then it goes up again, you know, so you guys can actually see the difference in the two. And I like that they did that on the 2023 playoff 8s. I wish they would have did that on the 2025 pair of Aqua 8s. I'm not sure why they did that, but nonetheless, I'm not here to complain about that. And then we do have the all black pull tab right here for the most part. Now let's get into the interior of the shoe, y'all. Let's get into the interior. So first and foremost, on the back of the tongue, y'all notice that it's all black. We don't have the manufacturing date, and that's actually because it's located on the inner portion of the shoe right there, as y'all can see. Not a big detail for the most part, you know. I'm pretty sure that don't matter to most of y'all, but we do have this Hirachi booty inner sleeve, you know, for ankle support, and it has that neoprene feel. And then I'm definitely gonna have to unlace my shoe to give y'all a look at the insole. So give me 1 minute, y'all. And then taking a look at the insole, we get a multicolored insole with all those colors in there. You know, for the most part, we got red, blue, purple, colors like that, orange, of course. And this is also a polyurethane insole, which is a plus for the most part. Then you do got my sizing tag, things like that for the most part. And also the insole on here is a lot more smoother. Like the 2015s had more like a texture kind of insole, which is something that, you know, I want to say is somewhat similar to the OGs, but these have more of a smooth insole, and I like that for the most part, you know what I mean? But let's go into the midsole, y'all. So taking a look at the midsole, do note that this is an all-around polyurethane midsole. You do got hints of purple and aqua, of course, in the middle. Now, one thing to note is when you take a look at the midsole, this particular pair right here, I will say that's another thing a lot of people talked about as far as like where's the glitter on the midsole, which is something people complained about on the 2015s. Now, what I will say is, yeah, this is a true to key OG detail, because if you look at the OGs, the paint, it was definitely subtle, and the speckled glitter, although it is prominent on the 2015s and of course the OGs, yeah, this is how it was. Although 2025 has like a sheen look to it, taking a look at the 2023 pair of Air Jordan 8 playoffs, y'all see where you can see the glitter on here. They actually incorporated that on this particular pair, and I kind of wish that they would have incorporated it on this pair right here. It almost has like a shiny sheen look to it, although it does have glitter. I just wish that they would have threw a little bit more on here for the most part. But y'all, that does not bother me one bit. I still love them regardless of the fact. But I know a lot of people are going to complain about that. And then going into the outsole, y'all, I'm going to just say it now. The Air Jordan 8 got one of the best outsoles, but we do got the big red Jumpman right there. We do got black on the forefoot of the outsole. We got black on the heel of the outsole. Then in the middle portion is where you get your multi-colors. So you get colors like blue, red, yellow, of course, those different types of colors right there for the most part, standard Air Jordan 8 outsole. But yeah, what I will say is that for the most part, besides that little one gripe that I had as far as, the shape on the back, I'm definitely happy with the 2025 pair of Air Jordan 8 Aquas. I like these a lot, y'all. I like these a lot. And when it comes to, OG colorways, like this isn't my favorite OG colorway, but I won't take away the fact that it's still an OG colorway. Like, honestly, this would be my third favorite, because my first favorite is the Bugs Bunnies. Then I'm going to go with the playoffs, then these. But does that mean that the Aqua 8s is a colorway that I disgrace? Nah. I love the Aqua 8s, y'all. And the 2025 version, it don't bother me at all. But you guys might think differently. So let me know down in the comment section below how you feeling about the 2025 pair of Air Jordan 8 Aquas. Are y'all rocking with them? Did y'all pass up on them? I know I've been seeing a couple restocks here and there on these and a couple other shoes. So let me know if y'all hit on any of those restocks, things like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure, you could probably still grab a pair by now. Also, let me know if you went after these, or did you keep your 2015s, seeing how your 2015s might still be on ice. Also, let me know, out of all the retros, what do y'all think takes the crown? I know I've seen some comments where it was either between the 2015s and the 2007s. I'm not sure, y'all. Like, I think I would give it to the 2015s, but then again, the 2025s, like, yeah, they're not bad. Like, honestly, I see no problem with them. Just that little small gripe at the back. But other than that, y'all, listen, beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like. For those of you who are new to the channel, even if you're a returning comer and you want to see more OG sneaker reviews like this, I do have a full playlist of OG Air Jordan reviews that you guys could go ahead and check out. So feel free to do so after this video. Also, while hitting that big subscribe button, y'all, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. With that being said, you got your boy J-Jus. You got my thoughts and opinions and review on the Air Jordan 8 Aquas. Once again, let me know how y'all feeling about them, man. This is still a dope colorway to me. Still one of them unique colorways. And listen, I'm not mad at the 2025 pair, not one bit, man. So, another one is in the books. Until next time, I love and appreciate you guys. Reach for the stars. Sky's the limit. And we out.